right, so here she is, one of the meanest women in all of mixed martial arts, the former UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion, Juliana Pena, and really dating to her time on The Ultimate Fighter back in 2013. A lot of fight fans and pundits believe that Pena was destined for greatness. I remember her coach, Rick Little, talking about her in the gym back in the day. She just brought a ferocity to the training room that few women were able to bring, and she has brought that to the octagon, realized a world title in dramatic fashion by submitting Amanda Nunes in 2021. But she's sick of hearing about that. She believes a win tonight is going to get her back on the cusp of a world title shot here at 135 pounds. Juliana Pena has graced the octagon. This time, she'd like to leave with the gold. What a moment. All eyes are on the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion as she tries to succeed in defending the title yet again. She's one of the best pound-for-pound fighters, man or woman, on this roster, and prohibitively favored yet again in defense of her title.
I love her confidence. I just love the way she carries herself as the champion. You don't have to know she's the champ to know she's the champ, because when you look at her, she has that star ability about her. And even though she has that, all of it's rooted in her fighting ability. She is one of the best the octagon's ever seen.
And I do think she could be a double champion, but she was sort of reticent to hear that conversation. She is focused on the task in front of her tonight. Our tale of the tape for this Women's Bantamweight Championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Juliana, the Venezuelan Vixen Pena. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world, the Warrior.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
So she won the championship fight by submission her last time.
His double leg shot.
Oh, massive slam. That'll change the complexion of this one. All right, she's got her in a crucifix from top position here, DC. What are you trying to do with your legs to maintain control of that arm?
You know, you got to take the knee, slide it over the top of one of the arms, so that when they're bridging and turning, the arm is just going up and down your shin, blocked by your ankle, blocked by your knee. That's how you keep them there, and you maintain the underhook on the other side. So you control one part with your knee, one part with your arm, and then you just use your hands to just punch and beat them up.
Nicely done. All right, she's got her in a crucifix now. I would think a lot of options at her disposal offensively.
Yeah, she's got all the options. All she needs to do is be patient. Drop elbows, drop big punches. Just really start to lay into your opponent, but do it in a way that you don't lose all the work that you put in to gaining such a dominant position.
All right, so the referee may be closing his distance a little bit. She has absorbed so many headshots. I don't think he wants her to take too much more damage upstairs.
And doesn't want to see her go flat out. I mean, you can stop this fight and save her from getting put out completely. She is not going...
Oh, tight submission attempt now with the Darce. Oh, Darce choke, locked and loaded. Oh, no way. No way. She got out.
Wow, that's tremendous. That is tremendous. That is beautiful awareness by this young lady to stay out of that Darce choke.
And there's the tap.
Oh,
judges needed this time around.
I mean, wow.
Wow, an unbelievable result here tonight. She scrambled well in this fight, and she had to exercise some patience there a little bit, but once she found an opening, the tap came shortly thereafter. All right, let's go inside the octagon now. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 40 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, the Warrior.
So after an emphatic submission win here tonight, she remains the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion. A lot of people thought this was a qualified, credentialed #1 contender, and she was, but she proved no match for the champion here tonight, and the celebration is on. Hard to blame them after this result here tonight. Congratulations to the and still UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world.